We are back. Sam Seder on the Majority Report on the phone. I am having trouble loading up his IMDb page.
Isn't it IMDb?
IMDb page. That's right.
I don't know what.
Shoot.
I don't know what IMDb is.
Just give me a second. I'm trying to do your. Gotta put the H in there. See what your credits are.
You don't have to go to the
H. Jon Benjamin. Yeah. You're Jon Benjamin Hickey? No, that's not you. Jon Benjamin.
No.
Matthew 18.
Don? No.
Owen Benjamin. Me. Oh.
No, that's definitely not me.
Oh, all right, here it is. H. Jon Benjamin. Let's see. Archer.
I'm not the alt-right comic.
Oh, right. Okay. So you are you play Edward Larkin on the Star Trek shorts. You did that in 2019. I see. And look at you. You do a lot of these cartoons. Destiny 2.
Interrupt?
Yeah.
Can I interrupt or just hang up?
No, you can feel free to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, I don't want you to do this anymore.
To do
like read the mic.
Okay. All right. Well, I just get the big highlights. You are the guy on Archer. What's that character's name?
Archer.
Archer. Okay. You are Archer on the cartoon Archer. And you are also on Bob's Burgers. I am familiar with the show. I don't watch all of it.
You've been on it for a little bit, like you've gotten a few. I think you have a small role in that.
Well, that's the ones that's what I've watched. And I think it's pretty good from that narrow perspective. And you, of course, play Bob on Bob's Burgers. Is that correct?
That is your specialty, narrow perspectives.
Yes. Well, that's the one that I watch, and that's good. And so,
but Sam, before you get argumentative, I mean, you already are.
I'm not being argumentative at all.
I mean, maybe it's just your tone. I assume. I don't know if do you talk this way to everybody?
I mean, people, all the cartoon people I talk to, sure.
You're aware of Bob's Burgers because you're a part of that show. You have a small, very, very, very small part of that in that show. So you're aware of it.
I'm aware of it. Yeah. No, I'm in it, and I'm not defined by it. I mean, in the way that some people are. Like, who do you play in Bob's Burgers?
I play Bob.
Oh, okay. Now, John, let me ask you this. You do a lot of like animated stuff. What are you hiding? What are you afraid of?
You mean like in the world?
Well, I'm just curious, like, why always do you need this facade?
You're making a qualitative judgment about that particular sector of entertainment.
No. I'm making
it's less than live action.
No,
that's what you're saying.
No. I'm not here. That would be a quantitative assessment, but I'm not here to make that type of assessment. I'm just asking.
No, that was not quantitative. No, there's not.
You said less.
There's not less amount of animated shows versus live action shows necessarily, unless you're aware of that.
Well, you were arguing that I was arguing that I was making an assessment that it was of less quality or value.
That's what you were saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm making a judgment of you personally. What I'm just curious. This is like a, this is a, one of those inside the actor's mind thing. Like, what are you so afraid of that you need to be represented by a drawing as opposed to your, like who you really are?
A what?
A drawing.
Wait.
An animation. An animated figure.
A drawing.
Drawing.
Not a drawing.
Correct.
What is a drawing?
A drawing. Are you
speaking like Old English?
It's Friday. It's casual Friday. I'll do that.
You're like you're like having trouble pronouncing your words.
A little bit these days. It may be, I'm
perfectly happy to be represented by drawings. I think drawings are nice. People have been drawing since the beginning of time.
They certainly have, John. And so,
yes.
Well, so let me ask.
I think being represented, like it's a very viable, creative way of expression.
Well, I'm not
animation.
I want to make it clear. Drawing. I'm not knocking drawing or drawing or animation or any of that. I'm just curious from
who is your favorite drawer, do you think? Like
Charles Schultz.
Your favorite drawer?
The guy from the Letter Hack podcast. That's my favorite one.
I don't know that.
Well, he does a lot of Majority Report drawings. But my point is, John, is really getting back to you. It's not about drawings or any of that. It's about what makes you tick.
Well, you've been in you're sort of semi into animation in a way, and you're represented. You do shows online, right? Like where you don't see your face.
No.
So you're not unfamiliar with this kind of stuff.
No.
But what makes me tick as a person?
Forget that. Yeah. What's happening with your new album?
There's no new album.
No? Got canceled?
No. Well, there's like a big, I'm working through some ideas.
Okay.
But nothing yet.
No follow-up? No companies come to you and said, we liked your last album and...
Most people who came to me came with the opposite, assessment. I didn't like your album.
Did you get offers to not make another album?
I did get a upfront money to not do any more music. Yes.
All right, and people should remember. Maybe we could flash up a picture of
not many
his
people.
last.
Not many people know about that project because it was.
What was the name
small.
of it again? I should have.
It was I should have. Well, I should have.
Well, I should have, and then there was an asterisk. Learn to play the piano, right?
Learn to play piano.
And that was, if I remember correctly, it
was my first foray into jazz music.
Now, my understanding, a couple of those jazz artists who played with you on that album, as you worked through your lack of ability at playing the piano, they've since left the business because they became so disheartened after working on your project.
That is not a true statement.
Are you sure?
I don't believe so. I think they're all working jazz musicians still, and I know one, the sax player definitely is still playing despite being on my album.
All right. Well, it's good that at least one of them
and it's unimaginable
retain their love of music after that experience.
Yeah. No, I mean, they were unhappy in the moment, but I don't think that made them stop playing jazz. They were all very good at it, and they still continue to play, I imagine.
Right.
They have not contacted me since, I think probably out of spite, but I think that they still play.
Right. It's probably not spite. It's probably just genuine dislike.
Disinterest.
Yes.
Disinterest.
Yeah, and dislike.